what are we doing here? Hola, konnichiwa. Time for another stream here. A few of you in the chat already. We've got Eric B, we've got McIver, Jody, Glesgared, King Ears, and Tailsy. Nice to see you all on fairly late into this Wednesday evening. Glesgared, I'm not using the Bugatti, by the way. We're on the American account here. I don't actually have it on this one. We're using the Aston Martin, which is relatively competitive with the Bugatti. But I will look up that livery, take a look at it a little bit later on. I do appreciate you firing a livery up for me. Oh, King Ears, I'm on the US account, just King Ears. How you doing there, Michael? Nice to see you. So one thing I do need to change though is this. How do we do that again? Because we've got the wrong numbers up. Hopefully that works. There we go. Yeah, sorry King Ears. You got a rapido qualifying time for that race anyway. I don't even think my optimal can beat your actual lap time, King Ears. Nice one, nice job, King Ears. Another FIA win. So we've got a few different cars in here at least. We've got a Mustang up in P5 and a F-Type in P4, a Genesis in P8. Nice to see something a little bit different. How you doing there, Deck? Nice to see you. Yes, Tailsy, by the way, I just reading your message there. We are going to do a race A, or a couple of them. I've done a few on this account. I wouldn't do it on any of my other accounts, but on this one it's quite good fun. Quite chaotic, to say the least. So let's go. Let's see what we can do with the Aston Martin. It's actually not too bad against the Veyron. You can overtake Veyrons in the Vantage. Burnt clutch Bob. So yeah, I wasn't bit of an impromptu on this one. I'm actually supposed to be at work just now, but we have injured the old back. We've injured my back, so we have. So we're off work. And I thought I might as well sit in this nice ergonomically fitted seat, because that's got to do my back some good, hasn't it? Push these pedals, you know, get some exercise in it. So here we are. Well, yeah, you need to sort of go out your comfort zone occasionally, Tailsy. So the plan is for this stream, we're just going to do some daily racing up until 1 o'clock, and then we're going to do the first FIA slot in the Americas regions. And of course, we're not going to use the Porsche, we're going to do it in the Corvette. Let me know how you get on in your race then, guys, King Ears and Deck. I did think about sort of just doing some races in Europe, but to be honest with you, I cannot be bothered driving the Veyron. I just don't get any satisfaction out of it. So as you can see, we're not getting absolutely blown away here by the Veyron. And we're much quicker in the twisty stuff. Oh well. I mean, not a lot I could do there, just keep it a complete halt. Ah. Well, that's a good start, isn't it? Do you know they're slowly eking the penalty system up a little bit, aren't they? Oh, I might have just added another second onto that just for the... Of course. I get a 3-second penalty, everybody else has got slower penalties than that. Lower penalties. Oh, jeez, what is going on here? Not a disaster yet. I agree, Glasgow. Veyron is extremely boring. They do make good roadblocks though. Right in their turn leach. So yeah, we're going to be streaming till around about 1:45 in the morning. Respect to I'm Not Jimmy though for using the Genesis. Yvonne, thank you very much for wishing me the best. Nice to see you in the chat. I don't think I've seen your name before. Right, let's start concentrating here. You doing there, Paul Featherstone? Yeah, they're hard to beat in a straight line, but you can go through the corners so much quicker than them. And as you can see, the Vantage can actually get a run on them. So it looks like Parada would rather go 3 seconds a lap slower than just let me overtake him. That'll help us. Why did they not service half second there? They've got fallen for another lap. That's weird. If you get a half second at the second chicane, you always serve at that lap. It's quite annoying actually. Yeah, it is a boring race, I would agree with Tidgeon. It's not, to be fair, it's not boring, it's quite, you can have a lot of fun on it. But they should have known it was just going to become a Veyron one make and done something to stop that being the case. All they had to do was uncheck the four-wheel drive cars. I think there's only two of them. Why are you defending when you've got a half second penalty? Strange. This guy's annoying me now. Oh my god, will you just drive? Yeah, that was totally worth it fighting for a lap for that to happen, wasn't it? I've got the angry mob behind me. Five seconds up the road, let's see if we can catch them. What's the standard racing like overseas? I've got an Australian account. I tend to find that the racing there's quite respectful a lot of the time. Particularly the Japanese drivers, a lot of them are good to race against. The Australians and the New Zealand drivers, they're a little bit more temperamental, I think it'd be fair to say. In this region, well, I think it's the Brazilian drivers that have a bit of a reputation in the America's region. Is it justified? It's a 50-50. I've had some good and bad experience with the Brazilians. But to be honest with you, you'll get clean racing sometimes everywhere, you get bad racing sometimes everywhere. I can assure you that top split in EMEA is sometimes just an absolute shit show. So because of Mr. Zhao, or Parada, we are very much in no man's land here for a few laps. Oh, that's not a penalty. It was a nice catch. But yeah, they had three options for this race, didn't they? They could have unchecked the four-wheel drive box, which would have meant you couldn't pick the Veyron. They could have made a pit stop, so you could have used other cars and got away from the roadblocks. Or they could have just given you a selection of 2 or 3 cars to choose from. As I suggested, could have just had the Ferrari and the Lamborghini. Bit like the City Nations race today. first chicane. Only thing I don't really like about the Aston Martin around here is the back end under heavy braking can be a bit sketchy. That's why we've got the brake balance at 1. I'd rather have it to the rear a little bit more to look after the front tyres, but I also do not want to spin out. Out to 4 seconds left. I think we'll catch these guys before the end. At least one of them. Sure what's happened there. Somebody's died into Parabolica. Lost so much time behind that Brazilian driver. Quite annoying. Scary's a pain in the backside in this car. So that gap to the leader's been pretty much exactly the same since we got by the Brazilian. Exactly, Paul. If you've not had a punt at turn 1, then you've done something right somewhere. Are we going to catch P5 by the end? That's the question. This has been quite a nice lap. Yeah, I thought it was better than that. Paul, we are on at CSL Elite. And on the pedals, it's just the standard pedals, so it is. It's just the 2 pedal setup, so no load cell. I think we'll catch this driver by the last lap. Just a second, we're nearly there. And in terms of the PS4, we're on a launch day PS4. It's never missed a beat. And runs absolutely silently as well, despite never having been properly cleaned, just looked after. Here we go then. Will they outbrake themselves? That's the question. Try and make them. That's better than a G29. Should be for 3 times the price. I do have a video on the channel. I don't think it makes you any quicker. Ooh. We'll accelerate over that in 3rd gear, I think. Just feeling the pressure now. I need to sort of back off here, I need to run through this guy. So what will happen here is they will go too deep into parabolic and we'll cut back and we'll get in 5th place. That's the plan. Executed. That'll do it. I had the G29 before I had this, Scott. I think it's a fantastic wheel, the G29. Certainly for the price. And really all this does is doesn't really do anything that the G29 doesn't do. Maybe just does everything slightly better. It's actually something I was thinking of doing, was maybe setting the G29 back up and I was actually thinking of setting the G29 back up just to sort of see See how it felt. Yep, CSL's belt driven, it's not direct drive. You don't need 2k either, Scott. 700 quid and you'll certainly be able to get all this gear. In fact, 700 quid you'll be able to get load cells. Not too bad, Jody, yep, not a bad result considering the penalty at the beginning. I wonder if we got a red S for that. I wonder if we managed to gain enough green sectors on the way back. Oh, a white S, so we managed to sort of bring it back in the end. Thank you, Demo. Not too bad. You been loving this combo this week? Well, I think there's a lot of people. I think it's a bit of a Marmite combo for a lot of people. I think a lot of people are enjoying it. Oh, look, P4 in the Mustang. Nice job. Yeah, Scott, I think you're thinking of the podium, which is what, £1,500? Something along those lines. How you doing there, John? Nice to see you again. Phil H. Yeah, I've never tried any Thrustmaster wheel, Phil. I would quite like to try one of the Thrustmaster wheels. I'd like to get a can't I speak? A TGT. Oh, it must be quicker than a controller. I'd say it is quicker than a controller, certainly for me anyway, but as Kingear says, there's loads of very, very fast players on the pad. I mean, I think if I was to sort of jump on the pad and play for a couple of weeks, I've got to imagine I'll get somewhere close to my times on the wheel because... Oh, here we go, we're doing it. At the end of the day, the principle's pretty much the same. You can brake in the same places, turn at the same places. Do you see a flash of a cat going by there? Cheers, Deck. Hope your race went quite well in EMEA. You're pretty good everywhere though, Deck. You're certainly fast everywhere. Well, anytime I look at the Fanatec selection, Deck, everything I want's sold out, so... I do not. What do you use, Deck? What do you drive? Are you a pad player or do you use the wheel? Can't ever remember you saying. Doubtinator, switched the wheel recently. You're faster everywhere on the wheel, fractionally except Monza Group 4. You can't beat your controller times there. That's a bit weird. I would agree with Phil though. I wouldn't necessarily buy the wheel to be quicker, although that probably will be a byproduct of just... But for the satisfaction of playing the game, or any racing game, it is just so much more satisfying. That's the biggest benefit. I use a G29 Deck. Yeah, and even then, Deck, it's only the inverted ones that you can buy normally. I'm just doing this race because it's a laugh. I did a few the other day and quite enjoyed myself, just quite enjoyed the madness. I'm going to go in with a whole 1 minute's worth of practice as well. Oof. That was kind of similar. I remember there being an accident very similar to that in IndyCar. An IndyCar driver killed. How you doing there, got max power? Yeah, mate, I know where you're coming from, Doubtinator. That you can kind of, I guess, on the pad, but anywhere you need to really quickly change direction, it could maybe feel like an advantage. But as you said, much more enjoyable with the wheel. Race A seems more brutal than usual this week. God. Certainly been brutal in my experience. We've got Arkeys in the chat as well. Just retired after an angry evening, or angry driving an evening at Monza. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. Wait, you see this race? Put it to the front. Put it to the front. Oh, is that Max Power? Max is in this race. You've already got no brakes, aren't you? Yeah, you doing Interstellar Dweller? Nice to see you again. It is indeed very hard to overtake here, Paul. Even in I was watching some of Ollie's Group 4 races earlier on. He was, could see just how hard it was to overtake watching them. Hey, no problem, Stefan. Glad you find the strategy videos useful. That's what we do them for at the end of the day. So watch Got No Brakes come right through. He'll be by me by about halfway through lap 1. Oh. He wants to start last. Look at this. I was almost civilised. Third cut. Nah, nobody died, nobody died. It's a semi-death up there. can see I'm not very good in the old road cars. At some point in this race we might actually hit an apex. There we go, that was better. Not very good into the last corner. Totally agree, Demo. Apexes are overrated. Quite like to get involved with them up there though. There we go. Some action. This is Max when we're outside. Max just loves going round the outside of me, so he does. At least we took the last corner in a sort of semi-sensible fashion for a change. Ooh. Follow Max through here, I'll try to. Well, they're both off. Oh. Don't know how we get through without not touching. That was risky. What was it? Max is out there. What's going on? That's a bit harsh, isn't it? That was good fun, if nothing else. How you doing there, Digit? Nice to see you again. Appreciate you dropping by, show a lot of support. Yeah, it's I know where you're coming from, Tails. I'm not Laguna Seca's biggest fans, but particularly when you're doing more than one race on it. He died at the corner before the corkscrew. Don't think you'll be the only one though. Laguna, I've never tried Group 2 at Laguna Seca, it sounds quite good. I know, Michael, see at times I thought there was like 2 or 3 maxes behind me, I really did. I know, Oscar Hunter, we are not doing, we have done a race C already. So you can say it, you can say you were here when Womble did a race A. You can say you were here because I don't think it'll happen very often. Right, what's next? Well, see, this is the thing, isn't it, with the timings? I guess we'll, if we do that, we don't have time for the next race C. Don't know what to do next. I had no choice but to cut the corner, Max. I had no idea where everybody was around me. There was cars everywhere. How you doing there, Yenti Crew? Nice to see you in the chat. I think you're a new name, so welcome to the stream. I thought you were on the outside of me going into the fast left-hander, Max, and I thought, as much as I was trying to give room to whatever driver that was, I thought you were dead, and then as we came up the hill you were on my right, on my left-hand side. I was like, where did you come from there? I've not done a race beat at all, Phil. Right, this is a bit of a pain. So we do this one again, then we can do it the 23:41, and then we'll go into race C again. To improve our qualifying time. Oh, Arky, my brake balance on that car there, I think I had it at -2. How you doing there, Lawrence? Nice to see you. Yep, that left-hander before the corkscrew must be one of the most deadly corners in terms of how many cars it's claimed over the years. No worries, Lawrence, I appreciate you dropping by. We are going to be streaming till around about 1:45, so yeah, the old sausages of death. I don't feel quite so bad in this car. Right, insists on putting traction control on. Left and four. I think I do take the left. I think I do. only problem when you kind of try to do all the daily races, the timings are just a bit off, aren't they? He's taking these corners in 4th gear, do we know? Seems awful slow. I don't think I've ever hit that apex. I need to do a 37 here. Go away, game. You're following the wrong person trying to do a lap time round here in this car, Phil. Road cars are definitely not my forte. I mean, I know this is more like a race car than anything, but more like it. Oh, this is better so far. Try my best, Arkeys, to do better than that, but I'm not promising anything. This is a better lap anyway. It's not a disaster. Yeah, we can get a 37.5 if we. we are 4 tenths up, nearly half a second up. I don't know what we can put this lap though. Hey, got it. So we can do a 37.2 Arkies. We could beat your 37.3, but we're half a second up there. Third for the downhill left and shift up to fourth on the exit. So it does that. Then you get for the right and third. Okay. I'm up in P3. Got max power. Improving, well, you know, it's a sub 5 minute lap, which is definitely not to be sniffed at. See, Max, you've got the Brazilian driver behind you though, so it doesn't matter. Your race is over, turn 1. Anyway, as always, Wombo stream sponsor, Bars Iron Brew. Quite like that name, TPC Free Licks. We've lost somebody. I'm Mert. Where are you from? Or where are you? I am from Scotland. We are in Glasgow at the moment. Well, I live in Glasgow. Do they send you free bottles? Well, they should, Michael. They should. See, for the amount of money that I've spent for bars, you know, I really should be getting a lifetime supply. I think I could have bought the company 3 times over. Nah. Oh no! Forgot the old traction control. I'm surprised how civilised the starts have been. Oh no. Pushed off. No, free wide, this isn't a good idea. Find your chance to the outside there. Oh no, Felix is off. And have dirty tyres out of the corkscrew, this could be messy. Look who's behind me already. Been killed. Looks like I was the only one that kind of tried to be sensible into that braking zone. What's backstage? This is what we came to race A for, let's be honest. Nobody came here for good racing. Felix likes it out there. Max is just deliberately drifting round every corner. He's got a half-second penalty for his troubles. If I end up doing 10th, I'm the only one actually driving like there's other cars around me. Hope he's braced for it. Can't just drive into the side of people, guys. Scared off. This bastard. Glad you're enjoying it, Arkies. You gotta love Got Max Power. He spent that entire race trying to go slow, trying to basically power slide round every corner, and still only comes in 2 seconds behind me. And I was taking it serious. Ah, well, you can't really grumble at that deck. P2, start P2, finish P3. It can be a lot worse than that. It is though. Just race A being race A. Well, I'm not sure how great a comeback it was. I think Max was doing us a favour by holding folk up and generally being a little bit of a pain to people, I think. Leisner, oh, the guy in P4. Yeah, good look at, we've got Zavicic in the chat. One of the fastest drivers in the game. How you doing there, Luca? Nice of you to drop by. Well, there's a little bit of sarcasm in that nice race though. Right, so we're going to do another one of these and then we'll go into the, we'll do 2 races and then that will take us to the FIA race. So that's what we'll do. Hope you got a good result today. Look at, I seen I was watching some of Ollie's stuff and I seen you were on your YouTube account, so I'm assuming you maybe got a good result in one of the early races on your main account. Yeah, imagine that race though, Arkeys with the penalty system. Yeah, imagine the penalties in that race just there. That would... Well, Zavicic does have an American account, maybe. We're doing one more of these anyway, just for the giggles. Right, I'm assuming, I reckon the fact that I'm choosing a red card is making me a target, so we're going to go for something a little bit more. We'll try and be the grey man in this one. No worries, mid-pack hack. It was all good fun. Just in those races for a bit of fun, mid-pack. So, and fun was had, I have to say. So, let's go again. How you doing there, Tony? So I appreciate everyone in the chat. 36 people watching at the moment. Me crashing and bumping and sliding around race A with max power. So I appreciate everybody. It's quite late in the UK now and in Europe. Yeah, I'm the same. My connection's worse on this account compared to my European accounts, Luca. But it's not too bad. I would expect it to be a worse connection than what it is, to be honest with you. But I also have an Australian account. Whenever I use that, sometimes I'm down to 1 or 2 bars. Yeah, I would expect your connection to be worse than EMEA. Do some cockpit. Yeah, the connection in Oceania is very weird because you see a lot of the Australian and New Zealand drivers, who I'm assuming most of them are in Australia and New Zealand, seem to have just as bad a connection as me from the UK. So I'm going to assume the server must be in Japan. Cheers, Paul. No worries. I know it's a bit late. It is going to be 1 o'clock in the morning. We'll watch this. I will. Yeah, the stream will be up. If you just search for it, Paul, you should find it, because for whatever reason it seems to take about 15 hours to process before it actually will like appear in people's feeds. But if you search for it, it should be there. So, Arkies, would you prefer the old penalty system before the update? Would you prefer that compared to what we have now? Cockpit view, the corkscrew is really difficult in cockpit view. You can't see it. Anyway, like, it's tricky habit. It has made it easier for the dirty boys. Absolutely, Arkies. I mean, I would say even myself, I find myself kind of being, I wouldn't say like, you can be a little bit more aggressive because you know minor contacts are not going to give you penalties. It's definitely a thing. But for those drivers that are just want to abuse it, it's way too easy, isn't it? Way too easy. Yeah, you doing there, Flash Dagger? Nice to see you. I think I saw better racing before the new penalty system, but that was probably because people were scared to. Yeah, I mean that was definitely a factor, wasn't it? If you can kind of make people scared to get penalties, then they're going to drive cleaner. But it was just a little bit too sensitive. To be honest with you, I could kinda, I like it both ways. I could kinda quite happily live with the penalty system, even when it was very I could live with it when it was very sensible, because you just had to drive to it, didn't you? How you doing there, Ryan? How you doing, Mike Rogers Racing? Nice to see you both in the chat. Appreciate it. Hope you are well. I see you did a lap, Max. You only went the 6/10 quicker than me in one lap. Oh no, I know all about it. I've heard about Max Power clean race. I think he's trying to make up for it now though. I think he's going to see how many races he can go without getting a clean race bonus. This lobby, I'm waiting. Let's go then. Once outside, I'll have it. Take that for a start. Tell you, Max just wants to be on camera. He's going to start his drifting. A whole lap without any contact, I think. It's a rare thing in race A. It's a little bit deep. Oh no, I'm off. Oh, I don't know how. We never caught the sand there, went off. Deserve to go off. You can tell who's the wimp going round that corner, can't you? Oh shit, sorry Max, I hit the sausage. Sausage trying to claim 2 for 1 there. thing is, I'm actually trying all my might here. I think Max is just playing about in front of me. Could be an interesting turn one. But side by side this Canadian whole lap. We've been done. Hey Xander, how you doing? Still got to be a bit more shenanigans in this one, surely. Nowhere to go. Yeah, Arkeys, I think that's probably the solution. Make the SR downs a bit stricter so you're getting more of them per race for contact, but less of the penalties to go with them. How you doing there, Wind? Nice to see you. Yeah. Certainly plenty of action in this race, Xander. Plenty of action in this one. Although this is the last one we're doing, I'm fed up getting made to look like a fool by Max. So we're going to head back into race C. Yeah, and come and snipe as if you want, Wind, but you will need an American account. Or an America's account. Oh, Arjen. You're way too kind. Cheers, Zavicic. Yeah, last lap was good fun. I got mugged into, was that turn 6, the left-hander. Left out to dry, so it's the way it goes sometimes. 27k DR. We're on 39k DR on this one to win, so you'll probably be in the same race. So Arjun, thank you very much for the donation there, the €5. Far too kind. Keep up the great content. I also hope you enjoyed my pleb start at Monza yesterday. I did enjoy your pleb start at Monza yesterday. I've got it saved as well. So yeah, Arjen was in the race in front of me. I think you were starting P4, I was P5 at Monza, and got a little bit too vigorous and warming his tyres up, and decided to say hello to the wall before the race even started, or before we got to turn 1. It did make me laugh quite a lot. Thank you very much, Arjun, far too kind. I always say to people who donate to people just sitting on the internet playing a game they love that you're mad to be giving me your money, but thank you very much, it is definitely appreciated. Well, don't worry, Xander, I think there'll be plenty of action in race C here. We're in the Aston Martin as well, so we're mixing it up. They are flash. I'm not a big. I think the Yaris is okay, but the mx5 is always entertaining to watch. Yeah, I've set a time wind, but it's a rubbish time. It's a 57.2. The first race we did, we started in P11. Oh, thank you once again, Arjun. Yeah, and you did well in that race. The one where you plebed it into the wall right at the beginning. I think I don't know where you finished actually, but you were only a couple of spaces behind me for most of the race. I don't know if it maybe went a bit wrong towards the end. Was you tried the Aston Martin, Xander? Yeah, I got a few minutes yet, Arkeys. We'll get a few minutes. And I'm actually going to take that opportunity to... Yeah, I think you did finish P5 or P6. I think I maybe worked my way up to P2 in that one, I think. That was probably my best finish at Monza this week. Anyway, I am going to go and visit the bathroom and fire the cat out. Because he's been a pain. Yes, you. I'm talking about you. Uh-huh. Say hello. Say hello. Right, Max Power. Yeah, good racing you, Max, as always. We'll catch you in some races in the near future, no doubt. I've got plenty of Averons on my main account, Xander, but I've got none on this one. So that means you'll win the next one then, Dick. Oh right, was it that race? Yeah. Oh right, Arjun, right, I remember that one now, yeah. Yeah, what happened in that one? I basically followed a guy called Disco Balls for the entire race. Didn't try to overtake him, didn't make any silly moves, just let him run his pace. And then I passed him on lap 9, and then he went for one pass onto me and punted me off the track, so yeah, that was good. Do you know what I was watching yesterday on YouTube? We've got Zavicic in the chat. Your tributes to Gran Turismo videos with the music. Very enjoyable. I think it's called Rivals, when you kind of feature everyone that you've had close racing with. It was really cool. If you've not checked that video out on Zavicic's channel, his Gran Turismo Sport Tribute, well worth taking a look at. A 56.5 in the race deck. I'm not going to be able to do that in the Aston Martin without a serious slipstream. My fastest lap all week's a 56.8 in the GTR of all things. But that was with a big old slipstream. Yeah, I mean, a 56.5 deck and is that without a slipstream? Because to be honest with you, I think I was watching Fraga the other day and he wasn't doing 56.5s without a slipstream. I don't think he was anyway. I think he was. Zavicic, or cat's name, that cat's called Pounce, so it is. Are you Ram Nevada Wind? I believe that's you, isn't it? Ram Nevada. Bloody quick anyway, that's all I'm saying. I think the fastest I've done in the Veyron's a 57 flat, and that was without slipstream. Xander, you can't say cats are not great. Not in my stream chat, I'm afraid. Hey, doing here, Bermo? Nice to see you. Good day to you. McHokey, or is that's you, John McNally? McHokey. John McNally in the chat is up in P7, so we need to be kind of careful we don't knock him off the track. Oh, 56.4 without slip. Wow. Sure, your free cats plot how to trip you down the stairs and break your neck. Yeah, they definitely can. They definitely do have an ability to get underneath your feet in the worst possible situations. Yeah, super up. We're on the Americana account today. Unusual names for cats, them, Xander. Cheers for the good luck, Eric. Right, good luck to you guys in the... Good start for Jimmy. She's head go. Oh, thank you very much, somebody. I mean, we were on our way around, but we had saved it, and then somebody decided to give us a helping hand, so... I had more fun in race A. Wish I was doing race A. Don't know if we'll see you by lap 5 or 6 now, John. We've been murdered. Oh yeah, I heard that, Bermo. The motors and the V3 pedals now work with GT Sport. Which must be pretty cool. You gonna reveal the names, Supra? See, Jimmy's still in the race. We're not last. There's been a taggart, Michael. There has, yeah. I blame the RCZ driver. I blame the RCZ driver. I'm sure we'll see them later on in the race. Oh. You gotta love the re-entries. Thank you, ghosting system. Oh, was that wind? Hey, Dale boy, how you doing? Good to see you. A laggy Argentine. I think they're beside me. Can't tell. Want to drive into me though. Please bump me. Just bump me, please. Please just bump me. Just bump me. Please bump me. Come on. Don't go for the overtake. I'm just going to go really slow. Oh, man, this isn't off-putting at all. Oh, I need this Argentine to disappear. Thank you. Yeah, pretty late one. Del Boy, or an early one I suppose you could say. Ooh. Oh, I need to get into the slipstream of these guys. Just thank you for the bump. They look like a dial-up connection. How you doing there, KRT Smudger? And we've got Lars in the chat as well. Nice to see you, Lars. See, this is where we need to be able to do a pit stop, isn't it? So I can get away from all these people. No! For feck's sake! How am I the only one that actually makes the braking point and I'm the only one that ends up off the track? Yeah. I know, Eric. I mean, I thought I seen them all missing the breaking point. I thought, I'll just nip by you all, and then I get clipped by one of them. I'm the only one that ends up losing 5 seconds a lap. Doing well here, fastest lap of a 1:58. I'm not sure why the hell I'm surprised, I don't know. Stop doing that, Aston Martin. You finally caught me live. Have you witnessed any of my murders yet? People. No slipstream discipline. There's only a half murder there, so that's 2.5 murders. No worries, Lars. Appreciate it's quite late. Appreciate you coming by though, as always. Hopefully see you on the next one. That bump at that chicane, Aston Martin does not like it at all. I'll do my best to avoid the AstroTurf then, Arjen, if you think it's quicker. Let's see if we can catch these guys up ahead though and get a bit of battle for the last couple of laps. Ooh, 2 seconds of penalty up ahead. Don't hit that barrier. Taking some very suspect lines there through the Lesmos. Cheers for the rally call, Eric. So I do apologise if this race has been a bit boring, but if you've seen it from the beginning then you will appreciate that a lot of it's not really been my fault. Hopefully, Arjun, hopefully. Can we get back? Oh, when's your internet died? No luck. We need to slipstream back. I got out breaky for days. You want to take the long line, that's up to you. Round the outside of a scary. Risky, isn't it? But we'll go for it. No, he never came remotely close to making the break in there, did he? Hey Carlos, how you doing? Hope you're well. Driving the Aston Martin there, Carlos. Deck, we got murdered 2.5 times and finished 13th. Exactly, Xander. I mean, even with a fairly hefty punt into the side of my car, it still never really made the corner properly, but... No, I agree, Carlos. I hate it when people weave down the straight and do everything in their power to stop you getting their slipstream. So, yeah, my brother joined us in the... I don't know if he's still out there watching, but my brother joined us in the chat earlier on. He's named after a famous tennis player, so you can probably work out who that is. Where did you finish, John? Oh, you're up in 6th place. We never get anywhere near there. We get murdered long before that. Yeah, that's the problem. Without the pit stops, you can't really avoid having to try and work your way through some of the crazies. Hopefully this is just a one-off though. This is the first race in a long time without any strategy, so we can only hope it's a one-off. Not a one-off, but it'll be back to normal next week. Who took you out anyway, Wind? I can't you? I mean, I lost count of the amount of people who I had issues with. Right, so we'll do one more of that because it can't go much worse than the first one. I think if you're in the top half in this race, it's not too bad. I've had some good races where I've been sort of in the top 5, 6 or 7 places, but see once you end up near the back or try to start from the back, it's just a total nightmare. Right, Xander, thanks for dropping by, being in the stream. It's appreciated. I do appreciate it's getting quite late. midnight now in the UK. That is Smudger, it's true. We only drink Iron Brew Whiskey Intense Lager. You'll drop 2 nuggets of 100% facts before you go, Xander, right? I'm watching. Monza is a dreadful, dreadful track. Not sure that's 100% fact, but cats are absolute bad. Xander, I think you're wrong on. I think point 2 is more accurate than point 1 though. Oh, no Buckfast deck. No, but we've had the Buckfast chat in here. You've discussed all the pros and cons of Buckfast. I'm not entirely sure what pros there was, but there was definitely plenty of cons. You'll not be the only person that can't understand me, Smudger. But coming from an Aussie, that's saying something. Cats are fine, ferrets are. As I always say, Smudger, you know, as far as Scottish accents go, mine's quite mild. You should hear some people out there. Right, Xander, catch it. I think cats are just misunderstood by people that don't like them. I don't know how many times I've ever heard of, you know, you hear about people who don't like cats and then they actually get one, have to look after one and they can't get enough of them. Group 2 St. Croix, that's what I'm going for next week. Any one of the St. Croix tracks would be desirable. Really do need to set a better qualifying time on this account, don't I? It's just understanding the lingo with you Scots, LOL. Dogs have friends, cats have employees. See, people say cats don't have any loyalty. It's not true. Up against what? Who's podium? I mean, not that who's podium. Who is podium in this race? You just need patience with cats. Yeah, I don't even think you need patience with them. As you say, nothing's forced. They do what they want to do. They don't. They're not going to perform for you like a dog. Right, let's go. Mission: avoid murder. I don't know if my DR will be high enough to go up against podium deck. We've got John McNally from the chat in the race again, McHookie. Let's see if we can try and get up to him this time. I think the last time we had St. Croix was it the Group 4 race, wasn't it? St. Croix. That was a brilliant race. That was one of the best races we'd had in a long time when we had Group 4 at St. Croix. Okay, his name's Nico Faggot. Yep, good luck to you too, John. I think I'll need it more than you. I mean, wow. I mean, I'm really glad that 3-second penalty popped up there. Well, this guy Jimmy does not have a lot of luck, does he? Please don't kill me, person behind me. So that guy's a bit of a wrecking ball, isn't he? Or she. Bloody Veyrons. Bloody Veyrons. I don't have the Veyron on this account, Smudger, that's why I probably wouldn't use it anyway, because it's boring to drive. But I don't have it on this account anyway. Got a Rockstar livery, says it all. Yeah, probably, yeah. Thought he was playing GTA maybe. I wasn't trying to go for the double move there, but we'll take it. Oh, for fuck's sake! Right, Buck's getting killed. I'm going to catch him and we're going to kill him. Bloody people going for half-hearted moves, stupid moves. I bet he tries to outbrake me. I bet he thinks he can outbrake me. Yes, Arjun, the hunt is on. The hunt is on. Gotta get past these two first though. Yeah, fatty, this does make some noise when it's turning. I was actually tightening everything up today to try and fix it, but sometimes when I watch the streams back, it definitely annoys me. Let them two kill each other. I've got a mission here, boys. Where is he? Yeah, we got by. Nico, not too much of a problem. Terrible. Side by side up ahead. There's a big group of drivers up there. In fact, this is the GT Omega Arc, I believe it's called. I mean, it's solid, but that noise does annoy me. Gotta be some death up there. As I said, I was tightening everything today, but it doesn't seem to have made much difference. Big group of cars there. Two Brazilians in front of us though. Maybe I just need to get a bit of WD-40 for this. Maybe that'll sort it. About 4 wide up in sort of P10. Brazilian Civil War going on ahead. It's not a great situation to be in, is it? I mean, I got a penalty for that. He hit me. That was wholly predictable. If you're thinking of getting an American account, don't bother. Don't do it. Silicone spray Supra. Right, I'll remember that. penalty. Took a lot of liberties with curbs there. I'm afraid Ella has to die. I'm sorry, Ella. But you're going to have to take it for both you and for whatever his face was. Can't even remember what his name was. Buck. I've prepared you a nice gravestone just up at Ascari here. You're going to love it. No, Arjun, nobody races smart. Look how much time we've lost to the driver in front because of this driver. And now we've got a Canadian friend with us. That driver was 4 seconds behind me at one point. Yeah, well, we've been murdered by the Brazilian again. I should have done it, shouldn't I? I should just have killed him at Ascari like I was talking about doing. Ah, you don't want to become them though, do you? You don't want to become like them. As tempting as it is. I mean, these races have just been absolutely horrendous. That could happen from here. Goes off the track. Hey Tetra, how you doing there? Try some rubber washers with the other washers, might eliminate the squeak. Well, keep that in mind as well. I'm not really too keen on taking them out, to be honest with you. To be fair, after that race, I feel like just taking the whole thing apart and selling it all. Yeah, Ella killed me quite convincingly. So did Buck. That one might have been my fault a little bit into the second chicane, but it was a stupid move they went for anyway. But yeah, that's disasters, 2 disasters in a row. Let's go and do the FIA race with 0 practice, because that can't go down, that can't go bad. Especially since we're going in the Corvette. Hey Tetra, yeah. Nice to see you there. Yeah, you're right, Dame. There's dirty drivers in every nation, so there is. But there is definitely certain nations that have got a worse reputation than everybody else. I got killed. I've been killed 5 times in 2 races, Dick. Hey, worries, John. Thanks for coming in. Shame I couldn't get to race with you there. I couldn't get close enough to you without being murdered. No worries, Arjun. I appreciate you coming into the stream and chatting away so much. And once again, thank you very much for the donation. Right, let's head out in this. Hopefully we can finish in some kind of result. I've got to say, this has been a bad night for racing in this region, but because in general, since I started the account, I've had lots of good racing. In fact, even I think I started this around about when it was Group 3 at Monza. I had lots of good racing at Monza in Group 3 on this account. Tonight it's just been horrendous though. Going to break a bit later, earlier than that then. Well, we're quite far down to our 14th car, number 14, so there is 3 Corvettes. So first aim's to be top Corvette, I suppose, because I think the Cayman's get at least half a second over the Corvette. Couple of Ram drivers. Cheers, Deck. Yeah, I know you mean, Michael. If they do drive well, it's still rare to find one that works with you. Not their mindset, yeah. I've got to say, I do like the lighting on this these conditions at Laguna Seca. It's very nice looking. Cheers, Deck. Thank you, Eric. Let's hope we can finish in a high. To be honest with you, I'm not even bothered about the result. I just want to have a race where... Well, a race where I don't get murdered would be... Saved that. How you doing there, J-Mac? Nice to see you in the chat. You're getting better with the vet. You're not a pro though, just made it to B class. Well, as long as you feel like you're getting better, then that's all good. That's all that matters. I'm at A+, but I think I'm getting worse. But my racecraft's getting worse. I used to be quite good at avoiding all the madness, but you wouldn't think it by tonight's stream. Did you do FIA, Deck? Oh, can't speak. Not sure I should be racing. What I'm trying to say is, did you do the FIA race deck? Or this one? Fellow Corvette driver. You gotta love how these drivers just can't give themselves any room on the outlap. Will no doubt start getting in each other's way and costing us all time. Your race is over, get my way. Your lap's over. Take a P3. Terrible, well not terrible that, but and that corner's going to claim a few folk in the race, eh? We will get another lap. Take a P3. Anybody get any idea what the Corvette's like off the line compared to the Porsche? Pardon me. Yeah, good luck to you as well, J-Mac, and anybody else out there doing this race. Two Corvettes in the top 5, who would have thought, eh? Well, I appreciate the fact that there's still 30 people out there watching, despite the fact it's 10 past 1 in the morning in the UK time. So I know it's late, and all that, so I do appreciate there's so many folk still out there watching. And because it's been pretty terrible standard wise as well. Although we did have good fun in race A, didn't we? We did have some good fun there, so. All we want here is not to die, not to be punted. Definitely does that, Dale boy, that's for sure. Find yourself up awake at all sorts of odd bonkers times. When my wee one was a baby, I just basically had the rule that when she slept, I slept. So if she slept during the day for 4 hours, sometimes I would sleep during the day for 4 hours. Better burn the old fuel, eh? Well, glad giving you something to watch on the old night shift demo. I know that feeling. So this is the last race that's planned, but you know, I think I might have some unfinished business in race C after this, if I'm honest with you. I feel like I need to get a good result in race C before I can switch off. DJ Wizzle, good luck from Jamaica. Thank you very much, DJ Wizzle. And I hope it's lovely. What sort of time is it in Jamaica at the moment? No, you're right, Tetra. It does sound like Star Trek Next Generation. Yes, indeed. .14 PM. Well, thank you for joining us, DJ Wizard. Nice to see you there. Always nice to hear people watching from exotic locations. Hey down there, Duke. Nice to see you. Thank you for the good luck. Oh, sugar. I was very lucky not to get a false start there. I don't know. Left hung out to dry here. Got too good a start. Cannot. They just cannot not poke their noses into spaces. I mean, like, don't put your nose in there when you're not going to make the move. Let's settle down here. Idiot driving. Oh, sorry, mate. That was a push to pass, but that's what he did to me at the corkscrew, so. We have a big advantage in straight line speed, don't we? I think we can catch the leader if we can get by this driver fairly quickly. Go. .5. Let's keep an eye on that gap then. Not sure why they've all dropped off so quickly. They kind of burnt their tyres out by now. Oh, the leader's off! Porsche is a lot faster through that corner than the Corvette though. Corvette comes off the last corner so well. Well, that was easier than I thought it was going to be. Best not to count my chickens when we've still got 6 laps to go though. Quite happy with how we handled that there from P5. The move on the red Porsche was a bit messy, but well, other than that it was all quite good. We do need to get the fastest lap though, Rizzo. There we go. Here's Eric B. It was not a bad move, but I'm surprised how much of an advantage the Corvette's got over the Porsche in acceleration. Steady. Getting a lot understeer now. One to go. Can we get a 20 on the last lap? It's a good lap so far. We were cautious there. Ooh, that was close. Got a chance. Fastest lap in the last lap. What was the last sector at Laguna? Right, we'll take that. That's restored the faith a little bit. Cheers, Rizzo. From the ones who brought you Death Chicane and T1 Monza and now tremble at deadly sausages. Thank you very much, Eric B. Yep. Ooh, are we ending the stream though, or are we going into race C for some revenge? That is the question. I think we will call it a day though. It's bloody late. Just noticed the time there, 1:38. Cheers, Dale boy. Hope you're feeling a bit better after your stream yesterday, Dale. I seen you had your SR back up to 99, so I'm guessing you jumped into a few race Bs and got it back up to 99. Thank you, Casey. Appreciated. Cheers, Tony. I do like this livery on my Corvette. It's very nice. I'm not sure about the monster splashes though, but race C for you, Demo. Oh, it's too late, my man. It's too late. That's 3 hours, 13 minutes we've been going now, which is a little bit longer than what I normally go. How you doing there, Colin? You are Ram Flyer. Did you mean Ram not so fast, maybe? The Corvette was pretty good there on. I mean, it made it really easy for me to overtake people because I could just, you know, ram the accelerator out the last corner. And then just get a run down into turn 1 because I had so much more straight line speed. So, oh yeah, I see Ram Flyer. So I don't know how I never managed to see that. Well, thanks for coming in, Colin. P8's. You thinking of going again, or are you quite happy with that result there? Here's a skid roll. Got your A plus back as well, Dale. Yeah, I could see when you came on, even after you got everything sorted. I was thinking, oh, and then you're going to go into Monza. I didn't think that was a good idea at the time, but no. Glad you've got your SR back, your A plus back as well, Dale boy. Hopefully you'll be on tomorrow, feeling refreshed, ready to go at it again. Cheers, Michael. Yeah, Corvette running this one. I know. I'm going to imagine that Corvettes were very rare in EMEA on anybody streaming. Right, folks. It is now 01:42 here in the UK. And as much as I'm tempted to go into race C for another one, I think, you know, I've always said finish on a good race. That was a good race. we made our way back up from P5 with one suspect move and 4 pretty good moves. But we'll finish on the victory, I think. Thank you very much to everyone out there watching at this time, especially if you're in the UK or Europe, because I appreciate it. It's a bit of a ridiculous time to be streaming, but hey, why not? That's what I thought. Let's just go for it. Let's do something a bit different. That's why we threw in some race A's and what have you. How you doing there, stateside? I'm afraid so. Yes, you binned it out the second last corner. We didn't actually see you binning it. We just seen you about 3 miles away from the track and coming back on. But you kept your cool though. That was the thing. Kept your cool. Then picked up the P2 in the end, and nice to have a wee bit of racing with you as well. We had some side by side into turn 1 and turn 2, which was quite nice. So yeah, that's it, guys and girls. We're going to call it a night there. Thank you, Dale Boy, for the call to arms there. We are only, last I checked, we were only 42 subscribers from the 2K, so we'll have to get something arranged for the 2K. I've got a couple of ideas. Well, maybe stateside, maybe, but I had to kind of get the hammer down, which would have made it a lot easier for me to make a mistake. So, certainly you going off the track and losing 4 seconds made my job a lot easier. But no, good to race you anyway. Right, folks, once again, thank you very much to everyone out there in the chat, everyone who's watched, everyone who's hit the like button, subscribed, just contributed in any way, just watching, even if you're just lurking out there and you don't ever comment in the chat. It all helps the channel anyway, and it's appreciated. But a special thank you to all the stream regulars as well. You guys are always here and supporting me, which is what keeps me coming back and doing it again. So I can't state that enough, that I really wouldn't be doing it if it wasn't for you guys out there coming back every stream and giving me grief or giving me support, whatever it is. But yeah, let's call it a night there, and I shall see you on the next one. Good luck to anyone in the States that's doing the further FIA races. Hope you get a good result, and shall catch you maybe towards the end of the week with another wee stream. Catch you, bye bye.